So Jo. My name's Jo. I'm Education Partnerships Manager here at Easy Fundraising. My background is in education, so I'm an ex-deputy head teacher of a primary and nursery school in the middle of Derbyshire. But now I'm working for Easy Fundraising here, and so I'm here to help you raise funds for your setting. So what you'll learn today, so how Easy Fundraising works, how to get your supporters involved in raising funds as they shop, and how to boost your funds with easy donation wins. All the housekeeping notes I've got on there have already been mentioned by Richard, so I'll just skip past those. So online shopping is increasing. £217 billion was spent online in the UK in 2023 alone. And 89% of people in the UK have shopped online in the last year. And 38% of all shopping in the UK is done online. So you can see that a lot of people are shopping online in the UK. A lot of people are spending a lot of money when they're shopping online in the UK. So if we can use this as a fundraising kind of tool, then it's definitely something that's going to be worthwhile. So easy fundraising is a way that you can get free funding for your setting. We partner with the UK's leading retailers, so over 8,000 of them, and they turn your online shopping into free donations for your setting. So a bit more about who we are at Easy Fundraising and what we do. So we're the largest fundraising shopping website in the UK, and we support thousands of good causes. We've actually got over 190,000 good causes on our platform now using Easy Fundraising. Parents and supporters can collect a free donation for your setting when they do their normal online shopping, which would be paid to your setting. It's no extra cost to the person who'd be doing that online shopping anyway. There's no extra charge to them, and there's no charge to your setting to use the Easy Fundraising platform. I've mentioned already that we partner with over 8,000 different retailers, and we have a real range of retailers on our platform. So if people are buying train tickets, if they're doing their weekly grocery shopping, if they're booking a holiday, if they're buying kind of everyday essentials, we've got lots and lots of different retailers that they can raise donations from. We've been running since 2007, and in that time, we've helped good causes raise over £54 million. So you can see it's a really effective way of raising money for your setting. So you might be thinking at this point, sounds great, but how does it actually work? So I'm going to do a little demonstration about how donations can actually be raised on our platform. So just bear with me as I come out of my PowerPoint. So here, it's the Easy Fundraising website. So your first step to using Easy Fundraising would be to register your setting. So I'll go through how you do that later. And then you'd be asking different people linked to your setting to register as a supporter of your setting. So those different people might be staff, they might be parents of different children who go to your setting, they might be volunteers. They can actually be anyone. It could be family and friends as well. They don't have to have kind of an official link to your setting. When they log into Easy Fundraising, they'll see this homepage here. And what they need to do is click on the top bar here and just type where they want to shop. So as an example, let's say that I want to shop at Marks and Spencer's. So I'll type that into the search bar at the top. And you'll see here a page comes up and it shows me all the different percentage donations that I can get from M&S if I shop with them. And you can see there are different percentage donations depending on what category of things you're buying. Doesn't matter if you don't know what you want to buy at this point. If you click on any of these shop now buttons, they'll all take you through to the same place. So I'm just going to click on this one here and it will take me through to the Marks and Spencer's website. And the website will look exactly the same as it would if I'd just kind of searched for M&S in Google and brought it up. But you can see here I've had a pop-up that says Marks and Spencer's will donate to your cause, simply because I've started Easy Fundraising and then I've gone to the Marks and Spencer's website here. So all I'd do is I'd shop as I normally would on the website, add the items to my basket, check out, and I don't need to do anything else. That order will then be linked to your setting, and a donation will come through to your setting as a thank you from the retailer for shopping with them. So you can use our website in that way to get donations. We also have an app that you can download onto your phone. And the app looks very similar to the website. You just type in the search bar at the top where you want to shop, and you'll be taken to their website. So I won't demonstrate that because it's the same process. And then the third way we have that you can shop with Easy Fundraising is this little green E you can see up here. So this is called our donation reminder. And the idea of this is it makes it easier for you to get donations. It means that you don't have to remember to go through the website or to go through the app when you're shopping. So I'll show you how that works. Let's say that I want to buy a train ticket. Let's say I'm going to buy a train ticket with Trainline. I can just go straight to the Trainline website here. Oh, sorry, it's because I'm in demonstration mode there. Let's do a different example. Let's do John Lewis. So let's say I want to shop with John Lewis. I can just click on their website here, and I get this pop-up that says, John Lewis wants to donate to your cause. Click here to get the donation. So I simply click there, and then it tells me now that John Lewis will donate to my cause. So I can shop as I normally would, and then a donation will track through and it will come through to my setting. And then the final thing that's really handy about the donation reminder is what it kind of shows us. It allows us to compare different percentages that retailers are offering. So in the examples I've done so far, I've known the retailer I want to shop with. But let's say this time I know what I want to buy, the item I want to buy, but I don't know the retailer I want to shop with. So let's say that I'm looking to buy a laptop. I can simply Google laptop, and you can see here the donation reminder has made this kind of alert come up around Currys. So it's telling me that a donation is available from Currys. I can get a 1.25% donation from them. If I keep scrolling down, it will show me that I can get a donation from Dell. I get a 4% donation from them. Or Laptops Direct will do a 2.5% donation. And all I'd do is I'd click on the normal link, or I'd click on the yellow button here, and it will take me through to their website, and then the donation will be tracked. So that is how the 3 different ways that you can shop with Easy Fundraising. I'll just return to my PowerPoint here. Let me just make that full screen. So the benefits that we've talked about so far, Easy Fundraising is free funding for all settings, regardless of size. You don't need to be a certain size to benefit from us, even if you're a really small setting. If you can get supporters signed up and shopping, then you'll get donations. Supporters can give at no extra cost. So you're not asking supporters to spend any extra money to what they were already going to spend. They just do their normal shopping online, and you'll get a donation sent through to your setting. And there are over 8,000 different retailers involved that we've talked about. Here are a few examples of the retailers involved. So you can see here, people can do their normal weekly grocery shopping and get donations. You could be ordering a takeaway. It might be that somebody needs to do a bit of DIY and they need to go to somewhere like Screwfix to buy different parts. It might be white goods that people need to buy, booking holidays, everyday essentials. You can see we've got a real wide range of partners there, and that's just a few of the 8,000 that we have on board. So questions that you might be thinking right now. You might be thinking, do we have to be a charity to use Easy Fundraising? No, you don't have to be a registered charity. You can, as long as you're a good cause, and so early years settings would count as good causes, you can register on the Easy Fundraising platform. Will it cost us anything? It doesn't cost you a penny, so it's totally free to use. It's totally free for your supporters to use. There are no kind of hidden costs. How is Easy Fundraising funded is often a question we get asked. So when retailers donate a percentage to your organisations, they also donate a percentage to us to say thank you for us directing people to shop with them. And then how are we paid our donations? So we've talked about how donations are raised. We then have something called donation days. So we have 4 donation days a year. So we have one every 3 months. And what we do is we add up all of the donations that your setting has raised in those 3 months, and then we'll pay it to you on something called a donation day at the end of those 3 months. Your donations can be paid to you straight into your bank account. You can enter your bank account details and they'll go straight into your bank account, or they can be paid to you via check. Right, so registering a cause. So you might be thinking at this point, okay, sounds great. How do we get started? So the way you want to get started is you want to visit this web address here. So www.easyfundraising.org.uk/early years alliance with hyphens in between. I don't know if you can grab that. Oh no, I can't grab it there and copy it. I can put that into the chat when we stop for a Q&A bit in a moment, and it will obviously be shared with you when we send things through afterwards as well. So you can visit that page and you can see here what it looks like. So this is our kind of sign up page for Early Years Alliance causes. All you need to do is type in there what the name of your setting is, and then you'll be taken through and it will say, ask you for a few more details. So this whole process probably takes about 2 minutes. So it'll ask you for your name, your email address, you choose a password. It will ask you if you're a registered charity. It's fine if you're not, you can click no, that's absolutely fine. And then it will ask you for a description about your setting. So you can enter a little bit of money, you can enter a little bit of information about your setting. I've said money because I'm reading the bit here that says we are raising money for. So you can add information about what you're raising money for if you want to. You don't have to. You can skip past that section if you'd like to. And then it will ask you if you want to book a free personalised coaching call. So I'd really strongly advise that you do take up this offer. So it's totally free. If you click on the book now button, you'll be taken through to a booking page where you can choose a 15-minute slot that would work for you in the day. And you'll be linked up with one of our fundraising experts who'll give you a call and they'll tell you everything you need to know about how to get started on Easy Fundraising. If you've got any questions about the Easy Fundraising platform or how it works, they can answer that for you. And they tend to offer you a little incentive as well, which is another really good reason to book a call. So they'll tend to offer you the chance that for supporters that you get signed up in your first couple of weeks, they'll offer you like an extra £1 donation per supporter. So it just gives you kind of that boost to get started. So you can book that there. Again, if you're not interested, you can click the skip for now button. And then from the information that you've entered, we'll create your Easy Fundraising page. So it'll have the name of your setting. It will show the amount you've raised so far. That will just continuously be updated. It will show the number of supporters you have. The information you entered, that description you entered about your setting will show up here for people to read. And you've also got the option of adding a logo once you've created your setting account that you can add here. And so this is the page that you'll be directing people you want to sign up to support your setting to, because you can see they'll be able to click that yellow button there that says sign up now and support this cause. So you might be thinking, what do other settings think? So I've got a few quotes here from different settings that already use Easy Fundraising. So we've got one from Marlene here, who's a childminder, who says she'd most definitely recommend it. It costs you nothing to donate apart from your purchases. We've got one from Carol here, who works in a preschool. She said, I like how supportive Easy Fundraising is and love the regular updates. We've got one here from Tina, who works in a preschool playgroup. She said, do it. We're a small charity setting, and so literally every penny counts. And then we've got another one from a preschool here who says, we use money raised to buy new resources and experiences for the children at our setting. So you can kind of see some context to how it works for different settings who are already on our platform there. Now just pause at that point, Richard, just to check if anybody's got any questions, if anyone's put anything in the chat, or if you haven't already, we'll just give you a moment if you want to add anything before we kind of move on. I can't see any questions in the chat at the moment. If anyone does have any questions as we're going through, just pop them in there and I'll check back in the chat at a later point. So top tips, 5 ways to raise as much as possible using Easy Fundraising. So tip 1 is you need to spread the word that you're using Easy Fundraising and you'd like people to sign up to support you. So what we've done is we've created a section on our website called Promote My Cause, which makes that as easy as possible. So I'm just going to come out of my PowerPoint again here and go back to our website so I can show you what that looks like. So let's just go back here. And then Promote My Cause is here. So you can see on the toolbar, it's on the top right of the toolbar. You just click on Promote My Cause. And then this page will be tailored to the setting that you have set up. So at the moment, I'm supporting my local hockey club. So it tells me I'm promoting my hockey club. I can copy my cause page link here. So I can copy that and it tells me it's been copied to the clipboard. And if I paste that into a new window, that is the link that you're wanting to share with people to sign up as supporters. So that was you remember the example I showed you earlier where it was a cause setting page, there was the logo, there was the setting description, and there was a button people could click to sign up to support that cause. That's what that will take you to. And then we also have different things you can share with parents, staff, volunteers, anybody linked to your organisation. So we've got Facebook posts, we've got WhatsApp posts, Twitter posts, and we've also got an email template that you can use. So I'll go on the Facebook one as an example. This pre-populates with your organisation's name and information. So you can see there, mine's been pre-populated with Belper Hockey Club, but that would say the name of whatever your setting is that you've registered. And so you can simply copy that. You can literally just click copy and post to Facebook, and it will copy that information. And you can go onto Facebook, you can paste that in and share that post that will tell people you're using Easy Fundraising, please sign up as supporters to support us raise money. So the Twitter and WhatsApp ones look similar. We've also got an email template here, so you can copy that as well and paste it into an email to send to people. You'll see at the end of each of them, they've got a link here, and that's your personal link to your organisation's page where people can sign up. So if I carry on scrolling down on Promote My Cause, you'll see there are different sections. So this one here is updated monthly. So we've got September at the moment, and it will show kind of different offers that we have on, different incentives we have on. So this month, there's a chance to win back the cost of your food shop. There are different ones you can have a little explore there when you signed up. And then we have a section here that makes it really easy to tell people how to use and how to get the donation reminder, how to get the app. And then we've got just an Easy Fundraising starter pack guide on everything to do with this that you can have a look at. And then if you keep going down, we've got even more posts that you can share to Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, use on email templates. So if I go on the Facebook one as an example again, on here, we've got different varieties of Facebook posts. So there's one that you can use to sign up supporters. There's one that you can use to tell people what amount you want to raise for, or maybe the amount you've already raised using Easy Fundraising. And so you can kind of look at those and post those as appropriate. And we also have images at the bottom here that you can share with them if you'd like to. Just return to Promote My Cause. There we go. And then right at the bottom, we've got some digital resources and print resources that you can use. So if you'd like to print out some posters or flyers or handouts that you'd like to use to tell people you're using Easy Fundraising, you can click on there. That will take you through to those. We also have information you can add to your website if you'd like to. And then there are some how-to videos, again, just explaining to people how to use Easy Fundraising, how to use a donation reminder, that sort of thing that you can use there. Okay, just come back into this. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is the donation reminder. So we've already looked at how that works. People who use the donation reminder earn 3 times more than people who don't use the donation reminder. You can probably guess why that is. It makes it a lot harder to forget, basically. If you're using the website and the app, that's brilliant, but there probably will be times where you'll think, oh no, I've forgotten to go through the Easy Fundraising website or through the app when I'm buying something. If you've got the donation reminder, if you go straight to the website, you'll get a pop-up saying, would you like a donation? So it makes it hard to forget to use Easy Fundraising. And it also means you can compare what percentage donations different retailers are offering. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is regular weekly donations. So if people are doing their weekly grocery shopping online, they can get regular weekly donations from grocers. So you can see we've got lots of different grocers on board with us. So we've got Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Waitrose, Asda, Cardo, Iceland, M&S, just to name a few. And you can see here the different amounts that they offer for new customers, and then the different amounts that they offer for existing customers as well. So you can see if somebody gets into the habit of using Easy Fundraising when they're doing their weekly grocery shopping, that's a good way to get weekly donation wins. Tip number 4, so you can get really big donation wins when people are booking travel and holidays. So you can raise on everything from flights to foreign currency. We have a real wide range of retailers that you can shop with. And you can raise on trips within the UK as well as holidays abroad. So you can see on the right-hand side here, you can see the different things you can get donations for. So if you're booking a package holiday, or if you're booking a hotel and flights separately, these are some of the different retailers you can shop with, and here's the kind of estimated donation that you could get. It might be that when you're going on holiday, you're going to hire a car. You might be leaving your own car at the airport, so you might be paying for airport parking and travel insurance as well. So these are kind of the different amounts that you could raise there when booking a holiday. And so you can see the kind of potential raise per supporter here. So it's saying you could raise up to £74 per supporter. And so it says total raised by 5 supporters could be up to £370. So you can see that could be a really big donation win for your setting. And then tip number 5 is another way of getting big donation wins. So when people buy their insurance, their broadband, when they buy their finance or mobiles online, we have lots of different retailers that you can get donations from. So you can see a few of them there. And then you can also, if you're kind of booking through a comparison website, so confused.com's on there, we've got Compare the Market, we've got a few others as well. You can get a donation if you're kind of going to that comparison website and then buying your insurance, whatever it is that you're buying, you can also get a donation that way. And then we've just got some other tips as well. So this document is attached, is going to be attached in the email we send around afterwards. So it's a 24-25 Easy Fundraising setting calendar. So it's basically letting you know kind of what you could be thinking of doing this year and how you could be raising different donations. So September is obviously a new academic year. It's a really good time to be getting new supporters signed up. It might be that you want to hand out some flyers to different parents. And so I've put a link on the right-hand side to where you can go to download those flyers. October, so it's time to get everyone ready and raring for the peak shopping period. Obviously, October, November, December are really busy shopping periods when people are kind of taking advantage of the deals on Black Friday, getting ready for Christmas. People are spending a lot of money through online shopping, so that's a really good time for your setting to be benefiting from that. November, why not hand out some flyers if you have an event on? And then December, it might be that you have a Christmas event where you're inviting parents in to your setting. We have different videos that you could play that explain how Easy Fundraising works and ask them to sign up as a supporter. So I've put the link to those videos just at the side here as well. And then as the year carries on, you can see different things that you can be doing. So January tends to be a really big and busy time period for people booking holidays or travel. So that's a really good one to kind of talk to parents about. Say, have you thought of using Easy Fundraising when you're booking your holidays or travel, we can get donations for our setting for free. It won't cost you anything extra. In February, it might be time to remind people again, so maybe hand out some more flyers at events. March time, it's starting to get a bit warmer. People are starting to think about home and garden improvements. There are lots of different retailers on our platform that they can get donations from if they're buying different tools, bits for the garden, new garden shed, that sort of thing. You can raise donations there. April, Easter plans are a great way to raise donations. So people might be going on little trips maybe around the UK. You can get donations when people are booking trains, booking accommodation. It might just be a day out that they're doing. So you can get different donations from different retailers like Sea Life or Legoland if people are booking days out there. And you can see the kind of how that repeats throughout the rest of the year. I won't read them all out, but that document is going to be attached when we send around the slides after this session for you to have a little look through. And then a couple of other documents that are going to be attached for you as well. This one on the left is called our top tips guide. So there are 6 top tips there for how to get started on easy fundraising and how to make the most of it. So you can read through that, and there are different QR codes that you can scan on your phone, and it will take you to different parts of our website to try and make it as easy as possible for you. And then this other resource here on the right is called A Year of Raising. And so we've taken months from the year. We haven't taken every single month from the year, but we've taken most of the months from the year, and we've put an example of what one supporter could raise. So it might be that they're booking a family holiday in January. It might be in March time, they're looking to upgrade their TV and broadband package, maybe buying home insurance in April, upgrading their mobile phone in May, pet insurance in June, buying school uniform and shoes in July. In August, they might be trading in their old car. In September, they might be buying car insurance for their new car. A new sofa in October, a year of weekly food shops. We've kind of added in December there. And you can see how these amounts add up, and somebody could be raising £315 for your setting there, and that's just from one supporter. And it's not all the kind of extra other little bits like buying birthday presents, daily essentials there. So you can see how that amount can really add up and can be really beneficial to your setting. And then one of the final things I wanted to talk to you about, a way that you can kind of benefit and raise donations, is we have a refer a friend scheme. So you saw when I was on the website, I went onto this toolbar and showed you promote my cause. Just next to that on the toolbar is a refer a friend section. So there's a link that you can copy. If you send that link to somebody that you want to sign up as a supporter, as soon as they have raised £5 for your setting, you'll get a bonus £5 donation. So we'll basically double that £5 donation for you. So that's a little way you can kind of, a little donation win there, really. And then I've just added, literally, I think this was today or maybe yesterday evening, this has gone live. On our app, you can also invite supporters from there. So there's a little button. So when you're in the app, you can see at the bottom, I'm on the cause tab there. You literally just click this invite supporters, get £5, and it will copy the link, and you can just send that however you want to, via WhatsApp, via Facebook, send it to whoever you want. And if once they've raised £5 for your setting, you'll get a bonus £5 added there. Amazing. Okay, so just before I finish up with 3 reasons to use easy fundraising, I'll just have a quick check in the chat. I have a question about donation, the donation reminder when appropriate. Are you happy, Richard, for people to speak on the recording? Is that all right? Go for it, Gabby, if you want to.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, I was 5 minutes late, so I've potentially missed that the beginning part. So if I have, just send me the info. So we're set up with easy fundraising. I'm pretty confident most of the bits you've run through we've got in place, I think. But the button that I saw, the green thing, just to clarify, is that as a reminder for a user to have that as a, so for instance, I need to educate our staff and parents to have that as a reminder. That's not something that we would have on our website as a prompt. Just want to clarify.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So you're
Okay.
right in what you're saying. So you'd want, if you've got parents signed up as supporters, you'd want the
Yeah.
parents to install that donation reminder on whatever they shop on. If they shop on their mobile or computer, you'd want to encourage them to download, to connect that donation reminder, because that then
Okay.
means they'll get the pop-up saying, "Do you want a donation?"
Okay, great. So that's something I definitely will take from this then, in which case, because we haven't been educated, we didn't realise our fault that that was a thing. So will that be in the slides at the end of how to implement that? So we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
make
So the best way to kind of tell people about the donation reminder is to visit the Promote My Cause section of the website. And if you scroll down,
okay,
the button that says about the donation reminder, and then there are different things you can share with people about the donation reminder. That's probably the best way. But also
okay,
when supporters do originally sign up to Easy Fundraising, when the kind of the onboarding process will ask them if they want to take the donation reminder as well. So it's not all on you as a setting to kind of have to remind them to get that, but it does help if they're kind of asked as well. So then it's kind of
yeah.
covered angles.
Do you know what? Because I think I must have missed it when I set myself up on behalf of Acorn, which is rather embarrassing as well. And I'm pretty sure our head of finance is a massive promoter of easy fundraising. So we're doing a really big drive to try and get everyone internal and external signed up. Um, so I think this would be a big help. I think we've all pretty much missed it. Our bad. So yeah, that'd be really really helpful, I think.
Amazing. And it could be, Gabby, because the donation reminder, when we first rolled it out, which was probably end of 2022, it was just for iPhone users, whereas now it's for all Androids as well. So
Okay,
that
yes.
might have been
Okay,
why I missed it, if you
that
see what
could
I
be
mean.
a factor.
Yeah.
And side note from this, is there any opportunities aside from this seminar to do any other seminars on like how we're performing and how we can enhance from like an individual provision, or is it always a group kind of seminar situation?
I'd probably suggest the best thing for you to do would be obviously look through all the resources after this, because there are
Yeah.
different tips on fundraising. But I'd book a coaching call with one of our fundraising experts.
Oh,
They'll
fab,
be
yeah.
able to talk you through all of that. I
Great.
can, when things are sent round, I can send a link to the book a coaching
Yes.
call through to you as well.
That would be great. We'd appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks.
No worries. Just going back to the chat then. So just Paula, thank you for explaining how to join. How do people or the setting leave get out of the fundraising scheme? So if you want to leave, you can go into your settings on the website and there's an option there. If you're struggling to find that, you can always email support@easyfundraising.org.uk, and they'll just remove you. So you don't need to kind of worry about trying to find your login or password or anything like that. So they're probably the two best ways there. There's also on our website, there's like a live chat function. So you'll see there's like a little blue icon that pops up with a chat icon on it. So you can just click on that and explain that you want to leave, and then that's fine. You can do it that way. Jane, is there a minimum amount of people have to spend? Is it only online shopping? So there's no minimum amount you have to spend. Quite often I might order something from Amazon that's only £5 or £6. And then the donation I get through from that is quite minimal. It's probably a few pennies because I've not spent much. But there's no minimum amount. And then you find kind of vice versa. When you're booking things that are more expensive, like a holiday, you'll get a larger donation through that way. It is only online shopping, that we are kind of an online shopping platform. There are thoughts about how we could possibly make this work in store as well, but that's in the future. That's not happening at the moment. Really good questions there. Thank you, everybody. Right, I'll just return to the last kind of couple of slides I've got. 3 reasons to use Easy Fundraising. So we've talked about the fact that there are over 8,000 different retailers that will donate to your setting. So whether you're buying takeaway or you're buying a train ticket, you can raise a donation. It's really easy to implement and manage. It generates funds all year round with little effort from you. You just need to kind of keep promoting it and keep telling people we're using Easy Fundraising. Please sign up as a supporter. And then I hate to mention it, but It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. We're getting close to that time of year where people are starting to think about Christmas shopping and spending. So it's really beneficial to you if you can get as many supporters on board before that peak shopping period, which means you'll get as many donations as possible. And then the last slide here is just kind of your next steps. If you're not signed up already, this is the link to where you can sign up. And if you still have any other questions, my email address is on the bottom there. You're very welcome to drop me an email, and I'll do my best to answer those questions for you. So thank you very much. I'll stop sharing there and hand you back to Richard.
Thank you, Jo. Thank you for that. A really interesting session, and for me, all the time as you were talking through that, I'm just thinking of all the different ways that settings and providers can begin to shout about this and tell their families who, in a real sense, are their customer base, aren't they? Really, in terms of all of their service users who can get behind this and feature it on your newsletter, put it on your social media. Brilliantly, I'm just looking back through the slides as well as the template messages to get people on board. So that really everything that a setting as a small business needs to get going with it and start to spread the word is there for people, free to sign up and absolutely nothing to lose. So to me, it feels like such an obvious way to begin to start fundraising. And I think it perfectly complements, because it's an online platform and it's through retail and people are just shopping. And as you say, people do that anyway. And this is the perfect time of year, as mentioned, when everyone's thinking about, winter purchases, Christmas purchases and gifts and different things like that. So if people are shopping at these retailers, which we know people do, and they can begin to help support the finances of the setting, then absolutely why not? And from this, coming from the sector, I know parents will want to help the setting in any way that they can, and they're going to want to get behind it. So definitely a real chance to spread the word. But to me, Jo, it fits really nicely alongside the other fundraising activities that settings might be doing in terms of the more traditional side of it. The sponsored things that go on and all the different fundraising stuff that settings and charities do anyway. This is just something that requires no extra cost from people, because if people are going to shop, they may as well find out if there's a donation potential from it as well. So it just sounds like it's going to perfectly complement the other fundraising activities that people will be doing anyway, probably. So I think that was really informative and something which is interesting to people here, but also people who can access the recording after. We have got a little bit of time left. I've got some information to share about the Alliance, which I can do when I've stopped the recording in just a minute. But is there any other questions just to ask, or any comments people have before we stop the recording and stop this bit of the session? But we have got a few minutes for that. Gabby?
Yeah, I've got another question. So I don't know if you can answer it really. So from a organisation point of view, I saw that on one of your slides regarding going to like the likes of the phone contractors, your gas, your electricity, all of those suppliers. Is that something that they do we can do as a company from an easy fundraising, or does it have to be an individual, or do they accept? Because I'm just thinking we've been really pushing our staff, our parents, but actually from an organisation point of view, I don't think we've even thought to approach any of our gas, electric, phone providers. Is that because we can't, or we've just missed that?
I'm glad you mentioned it, actually, because that was one point I had in my head. I thought, actually, I haven't shared that. So you can raise on business purchases as well. So if whoever works in your office, perhaps, and who deals with that, if they download the donation reminder, get that linked up onto their computer, you can absolutely raise on anything that you're buying, purchasing, insurance, anything like that, for your organisation.
Because that's presumably would be quite an easy win.
Absolutely. And like we said, those can be bigger wins as well. So you get your large. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabby. There's time for people to put any more comments or questions in the chat function as well if people have anything. But if not, then I'll stop the recording in terms of this sense and just finish off with some general information. But thank you for everyone's contributions. That's been really interesting, really worthwhile, and hopefully helpful for everybody in settings here today and watching the recording as well. So thank you for that.